Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to present about topic 3, which is Internet Technology and WWW. Okay, you can download the notes from goals topic 3. Okay, for this chapter, we have 3 main topic, which is Internet Technology. The second one is World Wide Web, and the last one is Network Basic. Okay, first of all, you have to know the overview of Internet. What is Internet? Internet is a worldwide collection of networks which is linked more than millions of business, government, educational institutions, and individuals. And a network, computer networks, okay, which operate worldwide using a common set of communication protocol. Okay, we look at the evolution. Actually, the internet was found or used by the US Department, okay, US Department of Defense, okay, which is they call as ARPANET. It is ARPA is meaning that Advanced Research Project, and the network functioned in 1969, okay, September 1969. So there are two main functions, which is they allow scientists at different physical locations to share information and work together. And another goal is function, which is even if part of the network were disabled or destroyed by a disaster. Okay, we go to the next subtopic, which is the internet connection. I focus about two type of the connection of internet, which is the first one is dial-up connection, and the second one is broadband internet connection. Okay, the first one, which is dial-up connection. Okay, first is a dial-up, and the second one is ISDN. Okay, dial-up, which means PC has to dial the number. Okay, dial the number. This one is one of the connection which is quite conventional because they use the dial-up. It is more slower but cheaper. Okay, which is they use the phone lines, for example like TMNet. Okay, and the advantage using the dial-up connection is the first one is more secure, cheaper, right, easy to set up and use, and widespread availability. Okay, but the disadvantage is quite slow and inconvenience. Telephone line will be tied up while accessing the internet, meaning that if you are online using internet, there will be problem to get access to the telephone line call, okay, incoming call, right? Okay, the next one is ISDN, which is Integrated Service Digital Network. Okay, this one is also transfer data over the ordinary telephone line. They use the telephone line, and typically they use two phone lines to transfer the data. This one is quite faster but quite expensive, okay, compared to the other method, which is the type which is a dial-up. Okay, the second one doesn't tie up with the phone line, so even you are online, but still you can get the incoming call. Okay, used by the business and also by the individuals. Okay, all right. And the second type of the connection is the broadband internet connection or direct connection. Okay, and many home and small business users they connect to the internet, which is quite high speed connection. Computers are continually connected to the internet, and we can use it at home and also at the office. Okay, because you are always connected, meaning that it is important to you to protect your computer from the virus or from the hackers. Okay, the risk, all right. Okay, this the comparison with the dial-up and also the broadband. Okay, dial-up, which is more too slow compared to the broadband, quite faster. Okay, but the dial-up is quite is inconvenient compared to the broadband. Is more convenient Alright, telephone line will be turned up, while if you use broadband, there are no problem using the telephone line because it's not tied up. Okay. Okay, and the type of direct connection, which is there are about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, about 7 type, which is DSL, cable modem, fixed wireless, Wi-Fi, satellite, cellular radio network, and also fiber. Okay, all right. DSL. Okay, DSL is digital subscriber line, which is broadband delivered over the telephone line. Okay, which is must be less than 3 miles from the switching station. Okay, it is fast. Okay, and also direct internet access via the telephone line. Alright, for example, like Streamix, which is without the Wi-Fi. Okay, okay, cable modem, which is mostly used at home for the home broadband connection, is high-speed connection. Okay, through the television network. Okay, it is new technology in Malaysia. Alright, the next type is fixed wireless. Okay, fixed wireless is more to using the radio transmission towers. Okay, and not available in all area. Alright, and they use WiMAX, for example, and provide high speed connections. Okay, they use the this shape antenna to communicate with the radio signal. Right? Okay. The next type is data, which is transmit through the radio wave. Alright, using the public wireless network. Okay, they are provide the high-speed internet connection to compatible with the equipment or the device. Okay, for example, like streaming using the Wi-Fi. Okay. Next is hotspot. Okay, hotspot, which is rather user can also get from using they have to pay or they can get free. For example, you go to the cafe, you go to the any hospital, schools, okay, office, you can get the Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, either you have to pay or you have to you can get free, for example, right? Okay. This one is another one example of internet connection, which is satellite internet service. Okay, it is more to rural place. Okay, it is slower but more expensive. Okay, rather than you use the cable or the SL. Alright, normally it is for the rural place. Okay, very high speed connections and using the satellite. Okay. Alright, so this is an example of the satellite internet service. Okay, if you look at the picture here. Alright, next is a fiber. Okay, fiber to the home. Okay, which is we also call as the broadband over fiber. Right, and it is fast but expensive and only limited, only used by the limited area only. Use the fiber optic cable. It's very high speed connection to the house and also at the business user. Okay, this one is a fiber. Okay, alright, and then cellular radio network, which is also known as a mobile wireless. Okay, for example like Celcom, Maxis, Digi. Alright, okay, next. Okay, these are common type of internet connection. You can refer to the table here, okay, and do the comparison. Okay, the type of connection. Alright. Okay, next. We go to the next one, internet service provider. So what is internet service provider? Internet service provider, which is access provider, is a business that provide individual or an organization access to the internet for free or you have to pay. And another one is internet service provider, or we call as ISP, is a company that provide access to the internet and to the other related of service such as website, building, and also visual hosting. Okay. The responsibility of an ISP or internet service provider, they provide the connection to the internet to the user. Okay, they support the hardware and software which is needed by the user, and they have to protect their site and network from hacking, from hackers, and also from the virus. And also they provide 24-hour customer service and technical support. So you can call them, okay, in 24 hours if you have a problem with the internet connection. Okay, so these are the internet service provider. Okay, I'm going to here. Okay, the example of online service provider. Alright, okay. Alright, so this is example of the company that provide the ISP, internet service provider, for example like TMNet, Maxis, Cellcom, Digi. Okay, okay, and then we go to the services, internet service. What kind of the service they provide? Okay, what is the application? Okay, why we need use the internet? Okay, because of the service by the internet. First of all, most of us use the email, for chatting, for instant message, right? Voice over internet protocol, news group, message board, okay, file transfer protocol, and so on. Okay, and then first one, of course, one of the most popular service that we use is email. Okay, we have email, for example like Gmail, Hotmail, right? And also we have company email, and simply like if you want to send email, okay, we have to make sure that the address must be correct. Okay, make sure your address correct to the recipient. Okay, so that your email will be to the correct email address. For example, like this is my email. Okay, make sure that first one is the username. Okay, followed by the domain name. All right. Okay, and username is actually must be unique and the only one username. Okay, must be combination with the letters, must be with the numbers, symbol. Okay, so that is the username. Alright, mailing list is a group of email name and address which is given in a single name. Okay, mailing list, for example, like any news, okay, will be email to info, and if you are one of the email subscriber, you will get the email address, information, okay, from info@edu.my, for example. Alright. Okay, so mailing list is one of the best way to reach a target audience. Okay, this is one of the service provided internet. Alright, and then another one is Instamessage. It's a real-time internet communication service. For example, okay, here which is a chat. For example, okay, it's a real-time conversation. For example, okay. So you are chatting. Okay, one of the most popular activity used by the user, chatting online. We have many applications, for example, okay, like Line, SMS, okay, WhatsApp, Telegram. Okay, even you also can chat in Facebook Messenger. Okay, or in Goals also they provide the chatting application. Okay, voice over IP, for example like internet telephony. Alright. Okay, so this is example. Okay. Okay, news group. Okay, news group is an online area which is users have written discussion about the subject. Okay, this is about news group. This is about topic. Okay, discussed by the user. Okay, news group. Okay, message board is actually popular web-based application, web-based type of discussion group. Doesn't need the newsreader. Okay, alright. Okay, this is example of message boards. I'm going to first because we have a lot of topic, okay, to make sure that you understand. Okay, FTP is a file transfer protocol, is an internet standard that is permit, okay, so that your file will be upload and also download with the other computers and on the internet. Okay, that is FTP. So the FTP server is a computer that allows user to upload and or download using the FTP. Okay, FTP is one method which is have to transfer. Okay, user have to transfer web page file from their local machine. Okay, for example, like FileZilla, Smarter FTP. Okay, it's like you can transfer file from one server to one server. Okay, based from the application. Okay, let's say you download FileZilla. So if you download FileZilla, you can transfer the file. Okay, through the programs. Okay, alright. So this is example. Okay, FTP. We call it as FTP. Okay. If you create a web page, okay, this is one of the example where you can transfer your file when you create a web page. Okay, that is one of the example. Okay, so you can see that while you are transfer the file, you can see the process. Okay, the process of transfer the file. Okay. Okay, World Wide Web. What is a web browser? Web browser is actually first thing, the World Wide Web is what? A service of the internet, which was developed in 1960. Okay, 1960. Okay, and the World Wide Web emerged in the early 1990s, right? Okay, then we go to the World Wide Web. What is a web page? Okay, web page is actually electronic documents. Okay, website is a collection of web page. Web server is actually the computer deliver the requested web page to your computer, and home page is the first page of website. So these are the definition of website, web server, and home page. Okay. So a web page is what we call as the website. Okay, web, which is electronic document on the web, which is we can see, it can contain the text, graphic, audio, video, okay, sound, alright, and you can view the web. You can read, okay, the text on the web. It's an electronic document. That is a keyword here. Okay, and there are two types of web page, dynamic and static. Okay, so this is example, a static web page that is written in only HTML. Okay, HTML is a language, is what we call hypertext markup language. It's a static page. Okay, so it's just a page that you only can see the text. Okay, text and with the pictures here. And normally it is written in HTML. Okay, nothing about the animation on the page. Okay, just in HTML. Alright, and this one is the dynamic. Dynamic is more than that. Okay, they are not only developed in HTML, but actually they are in more complex code. Okay, for example, like a website that contoh, for example, booking system, booking ticket. Okay, you can book the ticket. So that is one of the example of dynamic website, because you can book the ticket through the website. Okay, so that is the dynamic web page. Okay, because they have many tools on the web. Okay, compared to the web page static. Okay, so these are the website example. Alright. Okay, next. Okay, the example of web browser, which is a web browser is an application that you can view the web. Okay, if you want to view the web, you have to use this kind of the browser. For example, like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera, Safari, Google Chrome. Okay, alright. Okay, this is an example. Okay, and most popular web browser is, for example, like Chrome or Safari. Okay, alright. Web 2.0 is referred to website that provide user to share personal information. For example, like social media. Okay, social network. Alright, allow user to modify the website content. For example, like blog. You know what is blog, right? Blog is actually where the user have individual web page and they can insert any content, video and so on in the page. For example, you can create a blog about your it's like a diary of yourself, okay, what you're doing, and then you have to share your knowledge to others, okay, using the web, okay, using the blog. Alright, and normally web 2.0 they have the software built in the site, okay, which is user can use the web, user can use the software application via the website. Okay, that is the web 2.0. Alright. Okay, web 2.0 user could just read information on a web page. Also, they can interact with the site, okay, and add information. Okay, we also can communicate, we also can comment, share, download. Alright, and compared to 1.0, okay, information only by the author. Okay, we cannot reply, user cannot reply, user just read, cannot reply. Compared to 2.0, you can communicate, you can reply the comment. For example, like Facebook, okay, for example, like Instagram. Okay, that is an example of web 2.0. We can share information, we can call, we can comment, we can reply the comment also. Okay, so that is 2.0. Alright. Okay. And okay, what is a web address? For example, like http www.usim.edu.my. So that is a web address. Okay, and the web address must be unique. Okay, and that is similar like your username for email. Okay, must be unique and the only one name. Okay, URL is actually uniform resource locator, or we call as the web address. Okay. Alright, so this is example of website or the URL, okay, which is, okay, so this is a HTTP is actually a protocol, we call it a protocol. Domain name is actually www.usim.ed.my, so that is a domain name. Okay, domain name, as I mentioned, the domain name must be unique. Unique means that the only name, okay, owner is the website. Okay, the path is actually is in the domain name. Okay, the path, that is the part of the URL. Alright. Okay. Okay, and then this is example. Okay. Okay. Alright, what is URL? Okay, the first part, there are three main part. Two main part, which is protocol and domain name. Okay, protocol is HTTP. Okay, protocol that provide the communication security and used for payment transaction on the WLU. Okay, it's more to protocol. Okay, where we can find protocol, which is on the URL, which is HTTP. That is the protocol. The second is, okay, this is example. This is example. This is protocol HTTPS. HTTPS is S, meaning that secure. Okay, secure. Alright. Okay, this is example of address. Okay, next, the classification on a network. Okay, we have three type of network, which is local area networks. Second one is metropolitan area networks, MAN, MAN. Okay, and the third one is wide area networks. Okay, WAN. Okay, there are three types. The first one, how are LAN, MAN, and WAN, okay, different, alright? So the main difference is among the classification of area cover. Okay, so LAN is actually lowest in distance, MAN, MAN is medium, and WAN, okay, which is longest distance. That is the difference. The difference is the distance. Okay, it's like a name of person, right? LAN, MAN, WAN. So you have to know what is a LAN, MAN, and WAN. Okay, alright. And this is the picture how you can understand okay, the difference between WAN, MAN, and LAN. Okay, LAN, local area network, is only within the building. Okay, compared to MAN, metropolitan area network, is more to city. Okay, more to one place to one place, is medium distance. Okay, and for one is wide area network. Okay, okay, the other to one country to other countries, for example. Okay, alright. So LAN, local area network. A local area network is a network that connect computer and device in limited geography area. For example, like home, school, lab, okay, single office building. Okay, this is more to local area network. Okay, short distance. Okay, next. Okay, this is example. Okay, short distance. Okay, next. Okay, for example, like LAN is actually in the building itself. For example, in building Tamhidi. Okay, to one lab to one lab. Local area network. Okay, alright. Next. Okay, this one. Which is the simple form of LAN is to connect to the other one computer together. So this is this is what the meaning of local area network. Okay, which is computer 1 connect to the computer 2. Okay, and they have the modem printer. Okay, this is what we call local area network. Okay, right. And local area network, which is a network consists less than 500 interconnected devices across the building, and it is still recognized as a LAN. So that is the meaning of LAN. At least 500. 500 is still LAN. Okay, 500 device. 500 device in one building, for example, or the other building 500. Okay. Okay. The advantage of LAN, which is easy to share device, for example, like printer, scanner, okay, and easy to share data, homework, and to set up is quite low cost. Cost dia untuk set up is quite cheaper. Okay, but the disadvantage is it is only limited in the local area. Okay, speed is slow if there are many computer in one time. Okay, alright. Metropolitan area network, MAN. Okay, which is a metropolitan area network, which is a high-speed network connect to local area network in metropolitan, such as a city or town. Okay, so this is example. Okay, for example, to Kota Kinabalu, KL, okay, to other city or state, alright. Okay, so this is MAN. Okay, MAN. Okay, metropolitan area network. The advantage is efficient to share data, and also all the computer owning the resident of the area are ability to go online. Okay, compared to a local area network, which is more to, if local area network is more is limited. Okay. Okay, the disadvantage is costly, which is more to how to pay the hardware, okay, software support, okay, right. So if there are many devices in the city, the connection will be slow. Alright, this one is a wide area network, the last one, which is more to covers a large geographic area. For example, like such as in a city, country, or the world, using the communication channel. Okay, they are combined so that they are can get the internet connection via the telephone line, cable. Okay, so this is example. The largest network, which is wide area network. The advantage is increased efficient and also easy to communicate, right? But the disadvantage is a very high security problem, and also they have a problem with the maintenance. Okay, they have to, of course, expensive. All right, and this is how the wide area network disadvantage. Okay, right. And last one, okay, the comparison. Okay, for the LAN, MAN, and WAN, you can see and hope you understand. All right. So that's all for the topic 3. Okay, I hope that you understand, and I will give you a questions in a goals, and you have to answer the questions. Okay, thank you so much. Anything we can discuss in a group, Telegram group. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.